everybody, welcome to Travel Review. On today's show, we'll explore the environmental science program at the school.
Also in the broadcast, we'll find out what some of your Snapchat pet peeves are. This and more coming up next on Travel Review.
Hey, Fort Osage High School, I'm Catherine Levere.
And I'm Raphael Chinnery. Today is Friday, March 24th, 2017, and here are some of the interesting news stories for this week.
A 27-year-old resident of Riga, Latvia has 90-inch locks of hair. It takes her 1 full hour to clean and the whole day to air dry. She carries 22 pounds of shampoo, conditioners, and combs when she travels.
A Cumbria, UK woman found a small diamond in her hard-boiled egg recently. Sally Thompson was having her daily hard-boiled egg for breakfast when she felt something in her mouth. It fell from her mouth and onto her plate. That's when she discovered the small diamond. We'll be right back after these messages.
Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more is the perfect place to celebrate your style. Visit the store to choose from thousands of designs to get digitally printed on shirts, hoodies, jerseys, and more. You can get apparel for your friends, family, clubs, and businesses. There are no setup or design fees and no minimums, so you can get as little or as many shirts as you want. Custom print your apparel and more at Big Frog, located at 2100 East Jackson Drive, Suite D in Independence.
Welcome back. The environmental science class has been busy sprucing up the courtyard. Michaela Spicer chatted with the teacher and the students about the importance of the class.
Environmental science is an academic field that is physical, biological, and informational sciences. Mr. Josh Trune has been a staff member at Fort Osage for 5 years. He is an environmental science teacher and also coaches track and football.
So environmental science, we try to spend quite a bit of time outside, but it's learning about all aspects of the environment. Obviously, we talk about ecology kind of overview to begin with. We talk about wildlife, and at the end of the year, we usually do a little survival basics and kind of scenarios with that as well.
This class does more than repairing things. Drew Neubauer talks about what nature techniques they use.
Have done some stuff in the courtyard, like fixing it up, and we've identified some different trees and leaves.
The environmental science class started cleaning and repairing the courtyard. Austin Dunham lists what other additions have been made.
We worked on the flower bed kind of garden that we call out there, and then we had someone build a gazebo over one of the decks, and then we just really cleaned up the courtyard, basically.
If you're interested in keeping the environment clean, take the environmental science class. Reporting for Travel Review, I'm Michaela Spicer.
Thanks, Michaela. When we come back, we'll meet a basketball player, Chad Cedarwall.
Toscanos is the best place to get an upscale Italian dining experience with a hometown feel. Start out with enjoying delicious warm bread, while the cooks prepare your entree to be served to you fresh. Toscanos offers a vast menu of pizzas, pastas, salads, and more. They offer carryout and can cater to any event. Let Kirk and John give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscanos, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Welcome back. Basketball player Chad Cedarwall transferred to Fort Osage from New Jersey. KFOY sports reporter Kelsey Stobart found out how he fit in with the team this season.
Chad Cedarwall is what Coach Wilson called a raw player. He tells me about the effort that Chad Cedarwall has made.
Playing experience was kind of limited, so he had some very raw talent, but things that we could work with, and he's starting to find his way. It's one of those things that it's got to come with patience. You got to understand that no matter what, eventually, as long as he keeps playing, he'll be doing well.
Chad Cedarwall is a transfer from New Jersey. He tells me the comparison of how it is in Missouri rather than there.
I played for a homeschool team, and they were good, but it wasn't, at a public high school competition level. So then moving out here, I didn't know what to expect for basketball. I know in New Jersey basketball is really big. I didn't know. I expected it to be real country out here.
When moving to Missouri, Chad didn't know what to expect and started going to the conditioning. Isaiah Wilson tells how he got on track with the team.
He's got a positive attitude. He's a coachable player, and on the court, we just do what we got to do.
Chad Cedarwall wants to continue to progress and play for the high school. Reporting for KFOI Sports, I'm Kelsey Stobart.
Thanks, Kelsey. When we get back, we'll be with this Kansas City Sports Report.
Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culver's welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culver's leaves happy.
Spencer Patrick now joins us with this week's Kansas City Sports Report.
Thanks, Catherine. The Missouri Mavericks dropped their second consecutive game to the Quad City Mallards on Saturday, losing 5-0. The Mavericks will travel to the Wichita to play the Thunder on Friday, March 24th. The Kansas City Phantoms won their first game in franchise history on Saturday against the West Michigan Ironmen 50-47. The Phantoms are now 1-1 on the season. The Kansas City Comets season came to an end Sunday, March 12th with a 3-2 defeat to the Milwaukee Wave. They ended the season with an overall 16-7 record. That's it for your Kansas City Sports Report. I'm Spencer Patrick.
Thanks, Spencer. The school started a competitive weight team this year. Michaela Zieger went to the weight room to find out how they did at their first competition.
33 students went to the powerlifting meet. Coach Barker said his favorite thing about coaching is seeing kids that have never been to a power meet go and compete.
Powerlifting, even though it's been around for a while in the United States, it's kind of unique in the fact that not a lot of schools in this area participate in powerlifting. So that's kind of one reason. And the simple reason is that it gives our kids another avenue to compete. And at the end of the day, any kid that wants to be successful in athletics, they simply just need to go compete against other kids. So that's the main reason why we started it.
Ma Acevedo took second in his weight class for juniors and seniors. He said that his favorite thing about competitive powerlifting is getting to compete with others in his weight class.
We got in the weight room and we lifted. We've been lifting since the beginning of the year, and he told us that we were going to go to a couple power meets.
Orion Swan took second in his weight class for freshmen and sophomores. He told us that he loves competing with his heart.
Well, I was sitting in weights class and I was just lifting weights, and he was like, powerlifting. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do that.
Charnay Lind was the only girl to go to the powerlifting meet. She told us her favorite thing about comp is the competition aspect.
I feel like I was placed accordingly to how I did, first in bench press, second in squats. That's pretty good.
The powerlifting team will have more meets next year. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Michaela Zieger.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Come to the Tribal Perk located in the Commons concession stands. Drinks are made fresh and only cost 50 cents to $1.50. Get any flavor from caramel, mocha, and vanilla, and add whipped cream to any drink for free. Come to the Tribal Perk from 7:05 to 7:30 before school starts every morning.
Now is here your entertainment from Mason Reyes.
Thanks, Catherine. The Boss Baby comes out in theaters next Friday, March 31st. This new DreamWorks movie is about a 7-year-old boy who is jealous of his new baby brother. The baby is also a CEO undercover trying to find out why there is an imbalance of love that's going to puppies instead of babies. The trailer to the fourth installment of the popular action and adventure series, God of War, has been revealed at Sony's E3 2017 press conference. The release date has yet to be decided. That's it for your entertainment news. I'm Mason Reyes.
Thanks, Mason. Well, it's time for this week's Tom Tom Talk. Elliot Mejia found out what your Snapchat pet peeves are.
Snapchat is the most used of social media apps along with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I asked students what is their own Snapchat pet peeve.
When someone leaves me on red.
When my friends screenshot me making an ugly face.
When girls post about their relationship.
When people leave me on red.
My biggest Snapchat pet peeve is when
They tell me to snap them, and then I do, but they read it and don't reply back.
Boys spill their emotions on Snapchat, and when their stories are like 10 years long, it's so annoying. It's frustrating.
On Snapchat, my pet peeve would probably, like the biggest pet peeve would probably have to be whenever people go to concerts and they post just constant videos of the concert. Yeah.
I really hate when the app freezes and it makes your phone glitch and you can't even X out of it.
Really long stories.
My Snapchat pet peeve when their stories are too long or people spilling out their emotions. I'm Elliot Mejia, reporting for Travel Review.
Thanks, Elliot. That's it for this week on Travel Review. I'm Catherine Levier.
And I'm Raphael Chinnery. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.